be back. That's the joy of... Oh, crap. Okay. It's the joy of auto start if you don't put the key into the ignition, or at least for this car. But good morning, half a day, everybody. Love you. So I was hoping to do a sunset ride. I'm sorry, a sunset drive this morning. But as you can see, it is cloudy out there. So instead, you know, it's just it's just after 7:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna do good morning, Mike. I'm just doing an early morning shift. I think the earliest I've done was 8 o'clock or just after. So this is just a little bit sooner. How's it going, Mike? In case you didn't hear, really, this morning's live stream was, at least the start of it, I was hoping to catch the sunrise, but the clouds said, no sunrise for you this morning. Good morning, Nieces. And this is also the earliest the earliest I've done for a live stream. Well, actually, I take that back, because when we were leaving South Carolina, because on the East Coast we're an hour ahead, so I take that back. Better luck. Yes, we'll see how well this goes in reference to if it's worth it to do a gig shift this early in the morning, or, you know, catching a sunrise, and just how many people might join me on this early morning. At least for Texas, it's early morning for me. Live stream. Good morning, Ann. I hope so. I mean, you know, when I was on Mavericks Live with Shaniqua and I asked that question about, you know, I asked her about the sunrise or the sunset, you know, which she likes better and why. I mean, it's true. They both are be quite, you know, beautiful, but for the most part, it's easier to catch a sunset than it is a sunrise. But I've already got DoorDash on. I've got Instacart on. We'll see what kind of offers we can get this morning. Yep. My hubby was gonna join me, but early morning really isn't his thing. So that's okay. He's watching. But how's everybody doing this morning? Are y'all getting ready to do your thing? Yes, and I've even, you know, I've filmed it the times that we've, a couple of times that we've gone out to Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, and I've filmed the sunrise. Is anybody gonna let me out? I guess around this time it's like, because you got the morning commute, you've got the people going to school, traffic. It would have been if it weren't for these darn clouds, for sure. A nice way to start the morning, but we will see. We will see what kind of morning this is. I'm only going to be out here maybe an hour and a half. It's been it's been over a year actually since I've done a morning shift. So I wanted to see what it was going to be like. I wanted to spark this morning, but back is, oh no. Sorry to hear that, nieces. Did you get too many cases of water yesterday? Yeah. I've seen some people, I've seen some videos and live streams of people doing early morning shifts, and especially for Spark, and they'd be getting orders. So I'm hoping early bird gets the work for me. I know I had scheduled a shift this morning for DoorDash, but when I even turned on the app, nothing was glowing. It wasn't even glowing, so I don't know. At least when it comes to restaurant orders, that's one thing that I did notice, and it makes sense that the offers in the morning for restaurant pickups at least aren't exactly gonna be that high, because most of what's being ordered is breakfast food compared to lunch, and especially dinner. My foot's been acting up again this week. I think it's the bitter cold for sure. I hope so, but it's slowing down by then. Yeah, that's why I say, it's 7:45 right now. That's why I say an hour and a half. But yes, nieces, I do hope that your back is feeling better. And same for you, Em. So I'm just headed to one of my usual waiting spots behind HEB, because this spot right here, I'm in between HEB and Walmart. just love it when people ride your tail. Oh, look at that. What are you attending the Austin meetup? Oh. Good morning, Justin. Wait a minute. I knew of the Austin meetup that's in May. If that's what you're talking about, Nieces. Okay, what's going on? I feel hopeful. I'm trying to be more consistent with my physical therapy exercises. It's helping build strength. For sure. I mean, especially, and I can tell, because I've got arthritis in my knees. And one of the last times that I visited the doctor about them, they said I'm not at the point that, that they would recommend surgery. But, he did recommend, simple exercises for me to be doing. And one of the issues wasn't necessarily about arthritis itself. But look at that. Curbside for Walmart. 23.7 miles for $22. 7.1 miles for $21 is fine, except for you're shopping for 32 items at HEB, and it's not even in town. But the other issue was, good morning. Yes, it's morning time here in Texas. But the other issue was that my kneecaps were offset. Both of them were slightly off to the side, to the right. So he definitely recommended, because he showed me the x-ray, and I did have some bone spurs and what was weird was that on both my knees, a piece of the bone had broken off, and it's on the back side of my knee. So that was weird. But so he recommended what do you call that? The kinetic, is that what it's called? Kinetic tape? That you see a lot of people in sports wearing. So to reset my kneecap, I was doing that off and on for a couple of weeks to try and reset my kneecap. And I tell you, and even that plus doing those exercises for my knees, especially when I'm being consistent about it, it helped a lot. Good morning, Mary. How are you? Yeah, because that's one thing I am trying to avoid is surgery. So far, Instacart and Spark, has offers, but not ones worth taking. So here, where I'm at, 43 feels like 37. Yeah. Right? And I've never used that before. I never needed it before. So, because there are times where my knees are hurting really bad that it's, at the end of the day, I'm walking up so slow up the stairs to go to bed because it hurts. Okay. Some areas now are lit up for DoorDash, but nothing chiming yet, at least worth taking. Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about doing any more surgeries if it's not necessary. I've already had 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, at least 4 surgeries already in my lifetime. Second surgery to remove the hardware, but I told him I absolutely want to avoid a second surgery if possible. Exactly. The hardware is intended to stay in for life, but my doctor did mention some patients do have issues with it and need it removed. You know, and speaking of surgery, List frac injury and multiple fractures. Surgery was to correct the... I have no idea what that is, though. What's a... List frank injury? But I just reached out to my brother. For those of you guys that were on my live stream the other day, his daughter suffered an injury when she was playing rugby. And at that time, you know, he said that they're waiting to find out if she needs surgery or not. Wow. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it looks like he's awake because he's in Guam. And in Guam, it's going on midnight in Guam. Monday night. It's Monday night in Guam. But he's yet to update us on to see how she's doing, you know. Come on. I've got Spark, DoorDash, Instacart, and Favor on. I've had it on. I've had a couple of the apps on for 20 minutes now. Thank you, Nieces. He was also told he would keep it for life. Wow. Nothing? right. I'm not the only one that happens to be waiting in this spot for orders, apparently. So we can trust Uber Eats to send us backward offers. Almost 9 miles for $6. From our best Walmart, that's the one we have to drive 35 minutes to get to, where my daughter lives. Because our home zone, where I'm at right now, man, this car's tint is so dark that I can't even see on the other side if there's a car coming. And these cars don't exactly go slow. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, babe, look at that. It's on Instacart. 35.2 miles for let me turn this around. 35.2 miles for $75. But it was for almost 30 items at Sprouts. I don't like dark tints when you can't even see the driver. It makes me nervous because I can't confirm if they see me. Right? I mean, as nice it is to be in the car with dark tint on sunny days, that's one thing. But I'm 2 miles away, but I get orders from stores 20 to 30 miles away also. On Spark? Because this is our zone, our home zone. So this is where I'm at up here, where there's only one Walmart. The other two are about 25 minutes away. And yet we're in the same zone. Oh, excuse me. $11.2 miles for $7.25 for Chick-fil-A on DoorDash. No way. All right, let's try this again. I had to pull over to be able to see that order. Well, let's continue on to Walmart. That's interesting though, Nieces, because that if you're getting orders from places that are 20 to 30 miles away from you, that means your zone is pretty big. I mean, I guess, honestly, I haven't checked exactly how many miles it is from those other two Walmarts that's within this zone. But like I said, at least to get to one of them, it's about a 25-minute drive. And as big as this town is, and even with some of the smaller surrounding, that are this area, they should at least build a neighborhood Walmart. Good morning, Kaylee. No. I hate it when they resend an order to you. I'm like, you sent it to me once, I denied it then. Makes you think that I'm going to accept it if you send it back. 17.1 miles for $7.40. Sheesh. How's it going, Kaylee? I started this live stream with the hopes of catching a sunrise, but it's too cloudy for that. But I'm just out here trying to test out the waters again for an early morning gig shift. No. Oop. Oop. Nieces, I don't know if you heard me answer your question about the meetup here in Texas, but are you talking about the one in May? Yep, I'm here, dude. You heard of one in April? The only one that I know of is in May. Unless it was changed, I haven't heard of it. You're shopping an order right now on Spark or DoorDash, Instacart? Check with Maverick. Yes, I will check with Mav. Okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe one of the last times I remember it being talked about, for good morning, Borderline. Just here at Walmart. The only one that's chiming with lousy offers is Uber Eats. But yeah, it's probably the same one. I think was because of the fact that that's close to my birthday. So definitely I'll have to check with Mav and see what the 411 is. So far, it's not looking good, at least from my home zone, to do an early morning shift. It's not looking good. At least for a Monday morning. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, because I think the one time that I did it, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. It was either a Wednesday or a Thursday. So I don't know if it really makes a difference on, especially during the week itself, on how early you get out. But yeah, I just shut off Uber Eats because, not that my AR on that one was great anyways. It was just popping out too many low offers. DoorDash. It's for the same customer, but it's not worth it, because I have to go to 2 different locations, and they're not exactly, close by, but almost 6 miles for $9. Right? And until yesterday, I had built up my AR on DoorDash from a 1. Yeah, I got all the way down. Can't really say it. I got it. It was all the way down to a 1. And then I built it up to a 13. But then last night when I had turned it on, the offers that were coming in, it dropped it back down. I'm now sitting at a 10. But the work week from last Monday to last night, it was the highest I've done on DoorDash since the beginning of September of last year. Was the last time I did over $100 in a work week for DoorDash. So there's a video that's getting ready to be released tomorrow morning. And it's based off of, it's basically a then and now video off of one video that has the highest view count to date for my channel. It got over 9,000 views. And that was over a stretched out period for the month of February. And that's the video with all those watch hours that I gained. That specific video, over a stretch of time, got me over 400 watch hours. Just that video. And that's the one that is scaring me, because if I don't get this channel monetized soon, I'm going to be losing those watch hours. So right now I still need about 500 watch hours to get fully monetized. Oh, I'm sorry. And the last count on my sub is I'm now sitting at 823 subscribers. So I still need 177 to go. But if I don't get fully monetized, that's over 400 watch hours I'm going to lose over the next 3 weeks. Well, at least starting in February, which is, in a few days. But so yeah, I get very depressed. I get very depressed when I think about that. Even though, I'm happy when I see my channel growing, my videos, my lives, my subscribers, I always get excited when I see the numbers increase. But in the back of my mind, Yeah, it definitely is, Nieces. You know, I'm thinking about that video, and I'm like, all this hard work I've done, especially here in the last few months where my channel, you know, it's been a slow move, but, you know, it's been growing, just to watch a chunk of it disappear in a couple of weeks, at least for the watch hours. So I guessed at least Monday morning in my zone and doing an early morning shift. No bueno. I was hoping to get something worth. Aw, thank you, and good morning to you, Melanie. Thank you so much. Kaylee, if you're still here, thank you. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah, I'm just sitting in a Walmart parking lot, and I was hoping to get a Spark order. All right. And I see Mike, the bike dasher, is live for his usual scheduled live. All right, let me do this. I just want to do this part real quick. Melanie. Melanie, I'm just subscribing to your account as well. Ooh, what concert is this? Oh, I better not play this too loud. This one's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just watching one of Melanie's short videos. But if you're new to my channel, at least for this one, the big concentration that I do for this channel is I do gig work. And for me, the gig work, the main apps that I use is Walmart Spark. I do DoorDash, Instacart, Favor, which is an app that's based here in Texas. I said Instacart. Uber Eats, once in a blue moon. But although I do have a couple of other apps that I was using, Grubhub and Shipt, but they really weren't doing much of anything. So my Grubhub account has been not exactly deactivated, but I would still have to reach out to support if I want to turn it back on due to inactivity. Probably the same thing for shipped. But I am just an island girl from Guam that's been living here in Texas, trying to do this. But I do cooking, I do travel videos, just about everything. I was trying to do a sunset. I keep saying sunset, a sunrise. I keep trying, well, not keep trying, but I tried to do a sunrise video this morning, but it's just too cloudy. So we'll try this again another morning. No dashing yet. Well, at least you're So you guys know each other then, nieces? So I don't know if Kaylee. Yes. I'm going to try another morning. When that is, I don't know. But, because when I first was considering to do this shift this morning, a few days ago, it did say it was going to be mostly clear. So that's why I was already prepared to do this. But then, of course, last night, it was showing that it was going to be cloudy. But I was like, no, I've already set up the schedule for DoorDash. And I wanted to see if anything was going to happen. I mean, orders have been coming through for those of you guys that have been here since, since I started doing this. Yes, from Kaylee's channel. Okay. Come on, DoorDash. Be good, be good, be good. Not good. 8 miles for $7.50. I was hoping, I had hopes. I mean, Instacart isn't even, I meant Spark. When I was first pulling in, I did notice, but I don't know if that was personal or if it was Spark, a few people being loaded with groceries. Hey babe, have you eaten yet? I'll just pick up breakfast. Food review, that's right. Okay, so interesting. That just gave me an idea there, nieces. There's this one restaurant that's here in town, and I've talked about it before on previous live streams, but it's called Monument Cafe. It's called Monument Cafe, and it's really a breakfast and a lunch restaurant. And there are times, it can be really packed over there. And we've only been there actually, I think we've only been there once. But the story behind this restaurant was the fact that Matthew McConaughey, as most of you might know, he lives here in Austin. And he's a big football, college football fan. So if you really want to catch Matthew McConaughey, you'd go to that. I think it's at UT. But he's a big college fan. He doesn't live too far, I guess, to where he can attend those games quite often. But his mom lives in our hometown. That's the story we hear. Because there's this one community here in our hometown. It's really like a small town of its own, as big as the housing community that it is. But that's where she lives, and he had taken her to that restaurant. So that's the story we've heard about Monument Cafe. But maybe that's what I'll do to end the live stream, is head on over there, see if it's busy, pick up breakfast, and head home. Yeah, I didn't make money, but I'm about to spend money. I was hoping to make money. Alright, one more drive around. Just one more. Just one more. Alright, so let's drive around, and if I happen to pick up an order, let's see, because DoorDash, my block ends at 9:30. But once I get to the restaurant, if I don't get any offers, good offers on the way, I'm just going to shut off all the apps, and then we'll check out the restaurant. I don't know if this pickup is trying to go straight or what. Guess so. And this was a sucky place to try and turn left, because you got vehicles on the right that tend to block. I should call the number on that van, because it's a Culligan van, I guess, honking at me because I'm not pulling out when he wants me to. That's what all that honking was. I know if my hubby was here, he'd probably have gotten out of the car. Remember when? I think when we were stationed in Germany was the only time we did the we had the water delivery thing. Other than that, I don't think we've had it anywhere else that we were stationed at. When I'm waiting for an order, I tell the universe, give me $12 Chick-fil-A for 4 miles. You hear that, please? Send me good offers. It's funny though, Melanie, that you say that, because I guess I'm not the only one, but I usually say it in my head. Usually as I'm turning on the apps, I'll be, closing my eyes and then just putting it out there. asking for a good shift, you know, to make some money. That's what I try. That's what I try. I say it out loud like I do it too, just not when I'm on the live stream. Nope, still not worth it. But I don't know if anybody else does this. You know, the thing about 11:11, you know, when it's 11 o'clock and 11 minutes after, they say to make a wish. So I do that. Especially because a lot of the time, you know, we are just now getting out on the road to start the day shift. And I'm constantly, if it's 11:11, I'm like, babe, make a wish. I think I've only, at least in reference to that superstition, I've only seen that in movies and TV show about 11:11. Aw, it makes more sense, Melanie, to do that. Maybe, maybe I should start doing that, but that for me would be a weird time because either I'd be making the wish early in the morning or it'll be late afternoon since my birthday's in April. But that's still pretty cool because yours is 12/12, so it's the matching number, same concept as 11/11. Mine's not a matching number, so that's a very important number for me due to a birthday as well. Oh, nieces. Well, then that should have a double impact for you. You know, that van that was honking its horn at me because I wasn't pulling out of the intersection as fast as he wanted, kept a certain distance from me because I honked back as I was pulling away. I honked back, but while we were leaving Walmart. But he kept a distance. I was like, he was so in a hurry for me to pull out of the intersection, yet he was going slow. Because I was about to go really slow to see if he'd honk at me again. But I was like, nah. I didn't want to do that. Put more negativity out there. So I was just like driving the speed limit for that road. But I kept looking, and he kept a distance, like 3 or 4 vehicles at least, you know, distance behind. And even as we were approaching the stoplight, he was turning right while I was turning left. But again, still, he was keeping his distance. Probably didn't want me to catch the phone number that was on the side, because I'm not 100% sure if it was a Culligan van. But, I mean, it looked like it. And there was a number on the side of the van. Probably didn't want me to catch that number. Like, look, your driver was honking at me and distracting me on the road. But this is what they call the square in our downtown area. Let's just give a little bit of a tour, shall we? Here to the right, you've got our courthouse. But this square that I'm about to turn on to, on Saturdays, for a good portion of the year, they have a market. But you've got restaurants, you've got stores, but this square that I'm actually driving through, this road that I just turned on to, there's an ice cream toy store right here. But this one, and even turning to the right over here, this is what they call the square. And Friday and Saturday nights, and even Sundays, this area will be bustling. I mean, you've got traffic, you've got, a lot of people, walking. There'll be music playing, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And here recently, which we're probably not going to see for a little bit, I'm approaching the restaurant, and yeah, it's very busy. But I found out a few months ago that what's his name? Gordon. Chef Gordon from Hell's Kitchen. Ramsay, there you go, thank you. He was here to do that TV show where I believe it's that one. It's either where he tries to go and save a restaurant. But he was here a few months ago, and I believe the restaurant was somewhere on the square or in that general area. Really, I just left that area, and now you're gonna send me an order that's not bad? Shame on you, shame on you. I hate it when the apps do that. But it's not Hell's Kitchen. No, it's not Hell's Kitchen, but all I know is it's one of his TV shows. And I know one of the TV shows he does is where he goes to visit the restaurant to try and help get it back on its feet. So I'm not sure if it's for that specific TV show. But I mean, it's understandable. It is 8:30 in the morning. And this restaurant is going to be Kitchen Nightmares. Is that what it's called? Yes. Yeah, we were just watching it the other day. But it's crazy. Just like his show, Kitchen Nightmares, and that other guy who goes around to help bars. And when you're taking a look at their kitchen and some of the stuff that they got going on, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm like, I don't want to look, but I'm looking. What do you mean by no? It's not Kitchen Nightmares that he was here for? There you go. That's in Bar Rescue. I'm not good with names. I'm not good with the name of the shows. I'm not good with song titles, movie titles. But yes, Bar Rescue. We watched quite a few of those episodes. I mean, I always like to see the end result of, when they renovated the spot and things like that. Babe, what do you mean by no? Not that show? Those shows are wild, especially if you've eaten at the place before. They did one here that I had been to before. Oh my gosh. See, that's what I'm talking about. Especially, I was like, oh man, what restaurant was that? Because then it's like, you get all these people who are like, and I've eaten there before, and they were doing what? Good morning, Corey. How are you? My day is good. The pay isn't. So hopefully your day goes well. Sending positive vibes to everybody out there. Make that money. Because apparently it doesn't want to do that for me here. Twice now, I've tried to turn off DoorDash and it's not letting me. There we go. See, that's why I'm not really getting much offers, because it's grayed out. If you can't make it, go spend some. That's right. You're at work, a W-2 job, or are you out there doing gig work? Yeah, we'll make it back out later to try and do a dinner shift. But I'm just turning off my apps now, so that way when I go in, my phone is not chiming away. But we are about to go into a restaurant called Monument Cafe. I've still got money left from my DoorDash, so we're about to go into this restaurant to go check it out. It's very popular. It's only a breakfast and lunch spot. And we've been here at least once. So, been sitting down too long. My legs are a little wobbly. That's the other downside about, waiting. Oh, I've got my hair's a mess. I was wearing my beanie cap. All right, let's turn this around. I might have to turn it back around once I get inside, and I may have to mute it, because normally when it's really busy inside, they've got music going and there's just a lot of chatter going. But see, they're only open from 7 a.m. until 3. Good morning, Becca. We're just about to go into a popular breakfast lunch spot. How are you? Oh, all right. So they've got music playing, so I'm about to go silent. I'm gonna order this to go, but I just wanted you guys to see this. Good morning, Presley. What's the lumberjack? But they don't have that here. What's all in a lumberjack? Oh, I didn't know this restaurant was on featured on that show. How long ago was that? Now that one's also a very good show. The diners, drive-ins, and dives, because they've even featured a food truck that was from Guam. Okay, so in reference to Presley's lumberjack breakfast, yeah, that definitely sounds like a very filling one. And yet, I'd probably go to sleep. That's probably very true. But I didn't know that this restaurant was featured on that show. It's pretty cool. We got to go back and try and find it. But for me, I did order the biscuits and gravy with sausage gravy, actually. And then for the hubby, I got him a breakfast taco. No, yeah, they had like let me find my keys. They had like at least 4 chefs, cooks back there that I saw. So it's, and the guy that was right next to me, either he eats there a lot, you know, or and he's really good with names, because the servers, they weren't exactly, you know, I didn't see any name tags. I didn't see any name tags. Oh, my hair is a mess. But he was like, "It's Yetta, right?" And he'd be calling out their names, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah." And like, dang, either, you know, one, you come here often, and 2, you're really good with names. But this is the breakfast, and it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. But this is my hubby's breakfast taco, just to show you guys. And then I'll wrap it right back up, because it really smells good. But it has sausage, it has, what did I say? Sausage, ham, eggs, cheese, and onions in there. Oh, it really does smell really good. And if I had known that it was going to be this small, I would have ordered 2. But this is the gravy to my sausage and gravy. Look at that. So that's the, oh, that smells really good. Like I said, it's been a while. It's been a long while since we've eaten here. And everything is just smelling so good. Hopefully I'm making y'all hungry. And this one, woohoo! This one's for you, nieceys. Look. I got a cinnamon roll to top it all up. And they had just put out fresh biscuits into their warming bin. And it smells, so this is you get 3 biscuits, you know, to have with your sausage. I mean, your sausage gravy with biscuits. So you get 3 biscuits to go with it. And smells, you guys smell that? Because it does, I am really hungry now. I was hungry, but now I'm really hungry. And I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but the guy next to me that I was talking about, that's good with, you know, remembering people's names, I pointed my phone towards his plate because I'm just trying. I mean, I know I've got my warming bag in the back, but he had ordered buckwheat pancake. And in case you didn't see it, the plate is a dinner size plate. I mean, you're talking about dinner size plate. And the pancake was practically the entire size of the plate. So they're pancake size. You can either order a single or as a double. And that's why. Because it's not small. I mean, it's a dinner size plate. And the pancake filled practically the entire plate. So I'll just have to tell you guys later if it was delicious or not. And I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. So delicious. I'm trying to plug up the phone. Ugh. There we go. So again, the restaurant that we were leaving, it's called Monument Cafe. And go check it out on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. It's a TV show that goes around the U.S. and checks out restaurants. It does food trucks. I mean, they're not, what's the word? You know, they're not inclusive or exclusive. So if you guys have in your local area any popular breakfast, you know, spot, which I think I should have turned back there, you should go check it out. Check it out and see if you might just have, you know, your favorite new spot. Good morning. Thank you for popping in. I am live streaming, if you're new to my channel, from Texas. You know what? I think I'm going to go right. Babe. You're so funny. Yeah, he told me that last night. He's like, why? Why do they all ask that? I was like, it's not like it's the same person popping in and asking that question. Right? He likes to sometimes be a little overly protective. That's my hubby for you. I told him though, I was like, hey, it counts for views. Come on now. Oh, I thought I recognized the name. Good catch there, baby. But that's true. I think I did recognize that name. I guess I'm just going to have to wait until I get home to know what that means. Again, I don't know. Woo! Go home. breakfast, and probably take a nap still, because I actually was waking up before my alarm went off just to get up this early with hopes that I would catch a sunrise. But we're gonna try and make it back out for a dinner shift. And I'm still gonna do it again. I'm gonna try and do another day where it's not gonna be cloudy out, and I'm gonna catch a sunrise for y'all. I'm gonna do a live, with the sunrise. I've caught sunrises on video in South Carolina, and I've taken a couple of pictures of sunrises here on one of the last trips to South Carolina, because we left before 7 o'clock in the morning, and as we were driving, I was able to take pictures of the sunrise. But I like doing the whole video thing, because then you can speed it up and watch it that way. I really need to update my Nightbot, so that way the messages don't pop up as often. Yeah, that's true for that part. Except for, I think that even for the time that I left my house, I was dealing with school traffic. The early morning commute and people going to school. But I am sad that, I didn't get any decent offers during this morning's live stream. I'll get it next time. I'll get the sunrise, and I'll get a couple of decent offers. That's the plan. Something tells me that, yep, after eating, I'll probably will end up taking a nap. Yes, they are. As long as it's just a cat nap, because if I take too long of a nap, then I'll be staying up late. When I was sick last month, because I would be taking naps throughout the day, cat naps throughout the day, but it took a while. It took a while for me to break that habit, because I was sick for at least a week. And anytime between that 3 and 5 o'clock period, I guess that's actually natural that's usually the downtime when a lot of people start getting tired, but I keep trying to fight that because especially if we're out and about and he's driving and then I'll just start to close my eyes. I'm like, I'm just resting my eyes. I'm glad you tried it anyway. This live was fun. Oh, thank you, Nieces. My naps are about yeah, that's no cat nap. I take a power nap long enough to where I get that first snort, that snore that wakes me up, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good. That's how you know you're really tired and you needed a power nap. Is that literally as soon as you close your eyes and you get that or that quick snore. It's like, oh man, I was already falling into a deep sleep that I can snore. Yeah. Our own personal alarm clock is your snore. You know, that's one of the benefits of having the adjustable beds. Because, you know, I know I snore, but when I'm really tired, I can snore pretty bad. And I'll have to raise my head up and prop more pillows under my head just to try and help reduce the snoring. Ooh. Ooh, sorry, keep yawning there, but all right, y'all. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to provide y'all with a sunrise this morning, or even, you know, you guys being able to see me, you know, get any offers, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here. They are, just don't get the split ones, because we each have our own side, so don't get the full split ones. The next time when we get an adjustable bed, we're just going to do the halfway, so that way if I want to rise up and he doesn't, you know, it doesn't affect. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company, chatting with me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay warm, make that money if you're out there working. But again, thank you guys so much for joining. Have a good day. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Adios. Bye, everybody.